Hey there, Crazy Pigs and people of the internet. This is GamePar here on the Crazy Pig server. Today we are going to be looking at the secrets of Newhaven. Newhaven is my town on Cambria, and we are in the final countdown for Cambria being available to go into. So now is the time to go check it out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to tour some of my favorite places, and I'm going to show you some of the secrets of the town Newhavens. Those are secret things that you might not ever know about unless I tell you. And you might like to know about those because you will be able to download the world Cambria very soon once the world is closed. We are about 2 hours away from the world closing right now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this tour of Newhaven secrets. I am in my hoodie. I've got a hot cup of coffee because, well, this is happening. All right, so let's get right to it, shall we? Let's go! Here we are, first stop on our tour today. We are at the original entrance to the town of Newhaven. Now, Newhaven was copied in from the world Pacifica. On Pacifica, we had the Townie plugin, and we would have towns all over the place where people could buy plots and build up, and that's really where Newhaven started. And so, yeah, right behind this tunnel is the original entrance to Newhaven. So let's go check it out, shall we? All right, and I'm going to just speed things up by flying along here. And all right, when we first come to the original entrance to Newhaven, you'll see that there's a staircase here, and this staircase goes up to the original Beechwood town. That was Beach and Daddy's town up there, and he had a nice view of Newhaven. When you enter town, you're greeted by the welcome sign to Newhaven and a big giant map of the town. Now, the town is massive. Now, just to give you a bit of an idea, the original size of the town is nothing compared to what it is now. Let's see if I can get my crosshairs back here. And I'm just going to point out the outline of the original town. So this was the original corner, kind of came over to here, up this way, and across here, and then back down. It was just that tiny little square. That's where it all began. And the town from there expanded and grew. We added this section right here. That was our first expansion area, and there's a bit of an overhang and a lookout here. Then we expanded out this way, beside where the Creeper Dome is. We went all the way out to this area. This is kind of like the suburbs of Newhaven with some big houses and big builds. And then we ended up expanding out this way in a whole brand new section. And we couldn't keep up with the demand for plots in Newhaven. We were just having to expand and expand and expand because people were looking for spots where they could have a new home. So that's kind of the journey of how Newhaven started growing and expanding. Now, when I first started building Newhaven, I was all on my own. I had nobody to help me out. But very soon after, Rhinezemaster came on board and started helping. This was his original home here. He built this wonderful home. And Rhines is a hugely skilled builder. And we really miss him on the server. He's gone off to other things, but his legacy lasts definitely here in Newhaven. This lake here was never a lake before. This lake used to be just regular land, and he handcrafted this whole lake. And the boat and this nice villa area here, and this whole lake was handcrafted by Rhines. So we really enjoyed having him working on the town of Newhaven. Even these little details on the lights, that was all Ryan's. So he is definitely an incredible builder, and his presence is definitely missed here on the Crazy Pig server. Now, I'm going to show you a few secrets today on our tour, and the first secret is underneath this road. Now, when you first get started, you need just a standard hole in the ground base that you can kind of get out of the way of mobs for the first night and different things like that. And well, I had a spot like that, and let's see if I can find it here. No, it's not there. Let's try up here. Not there. Is it up here? Aha, here we go. I'm just going to dig through here. Dig, dig, dig. Ah, there we go. This was my very first... Oh, there's my... I forgot about that. GamePar staff date. I started being staff here on CrazyPig January 20th, 2015. And I knew I put a plaque there somewhere, so I should write that down, and I should create a new plaque for that. So this area here was an enchanting area. You can see where the books used to go, and all of this was storage. This was all chest storage, and this is underneath the street. And if we keep going down here, let me go a little bit faster. Just imagine this whole area, like all these spaces were lined up with chests. And then we had my patented super smelter machine here, which I wonder if there's anything left in that chest. Ooh, there's some stuff left in that chest. So if you come down here, you can find that. So this was my super smelter machine. I ended up moving that into a new location. And then down here was the original farm area for the town. And there's actually still some product here. And then, oh, somebody started building down here, but I guess they never quite finished. But yeah, so there's farmland underneath the road here. There's a few potatoes left. There's cactus, lines of cactus there. Ooh, lots of watermelons and pumpkins, and more farms going out this way. And this is all underneath. So this is North Street going up north this way towards the Creeper Dome, and this street here is GamePar Drive. So yeah. You never knew that there was a farm underneath here, did you? Yeah. Now, we saw a door over here, and that door actually is a secret location. This was just a garbage pail, I believe. Yep, that was just a garbage pail. And if we go up here, you saw a door here, and this door went to Ryan's house. Yep. And so initially when we were getting started here, I'm going to have to go back into first person here. Click. If you go up here, you end up inside Ryan's house. Because we were kind of using that area as common gardening area and an enchanting area. And so we wanted to make sure that everybody had access, and we didn't want access from the street. I set a home down there, so I never had to break in the way I did, and Ryan's made a path to his home. So, yeah, that's just one little secret of Newhaven. Now I'm going to continue north here on North Street. And originally, this street came all the way from Pacifica Spawn, and it was heading north, and so that's why it was called North Street. And on these little spots are all the street names. And everybody who is here actually has an address. So let's take a look here. This house was actually built by Ryan's, and it was purchased by a player, and it is at 1268 North Street. And I can't remember quite how we figured out the numbers, but we did that based on the block number. So I think it was based on the block number going north and south, and then the other ones were based on the block number going east and west. All right. This is our shopping district, and there's some really cool builds here. This was our villager breeding farm, and I don't think that it works quite properly now with all the updates and stuff, but we had, this was another Ryan's build. There's a villager, a very lonely villager down here, and see, villager number 2, I was naming those after the Element Animation villagers from their videos at the time, so I was kind of just going villager number 1, villager number 2, villager number 52. But yeah, so we were having villagers breeding in this little area, and then they'd go out through, when they were little babies, they'd go out through here, and they'd end up outside, and they would come of age outside, and then we would move them. We used to have this fenced in, and we would move them to the villager villas. And this is just basically an old style way of getting villagers to breed, because they had all these doors and all these levels, and they'd keep going up. And it was almost, at one point when we had the main, I had one of these. Actually, I had two of them connected, and it actually kind of turned into an infinite villager spawner, and I had to start killing them because we were getting too much lag from my villager villa. So yeah, so I built this, and Ryan detailed it to make it look a lot nicer. He did all this detailing on the roof. We kind of collaborated on a lot of stuff. This house is my house, the mayor's house here in Newhaven. And I never got around to furnishing it on the inside. I always like to build things that look realistic. And I like building things that look realistic, and, well, that's why I have a garage. And Ruckerbuck commented on how rich I must be because I have a garage. If you haven't been watching Ruckerbuck's videos, I really encourage you. Ruckerbuck is his name. He's one of our staff, and you can search him up on YouTube. And actually, I'll just put his YouTube name right down here below on the bottom of the screen here for you. This is the master bedroom of my house, and this was the master bedroom bathroom ensuite. Actually, no, that was not... Was that the master bedroom? Yes, because it... excuse me. Because it had this balcony here. So this was the master bedroom bathroom. There was a bedroom here with a bathroom. See, I never got done actually furnishing this home, and so maybe that's something I can do in single player. Another bedroom with a bathroom. Another bedroom with a bathroom, and another bedroom with a bathroom. Always thought this front bedroom would be nice if you didn't have the master bedroom. And then we had the servants' quarters, and you had all these little bedrooms for all the servants. And this was the butler's bedroom. It was a little bit bigger, and he had his own bathroom. And of course, the butler, like if you watch Downton Abbey, the butler on Downton Abbey would have a bit of a bigger room, and he would have like his own office space and stuff like that. And then up here in the attic, which was never quite finished again. Oh, skeleton! Skeleton! There we go. I had some storage up here. Now, I don't even remember what's in these chests. Anything good? I think I transferred all my good stuff to the town storage, which I will show you as well in this video. Oh, a few diamonds, a couple dragon eggs. Well, there we go. So that's the upstairs of my house. I'm a little lost here. Oh, there we go. This is the stairs back downstairs. On the main floor, we had the living room, bathroom, dining room. We had the kitchen area over here, and we had the garage. So this was the doors going to, oh, let me get in here, going to the garage. And nice big garage, kind of like the one I'm in right now, except I've got two doors instead of one big single door. And then we had the basement. And the basement was kind of like your standard everyday basement. I think this was originally planned to be my storage area, but I ended up doing a town storage, and I never got around to actually using this house. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Skeleton. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Well, not really. And this was the back door. Ah, there's been some damage. I might have to investigate that in the backyard. And that was my mayor's house. Not really a secret, but fun. Fun anyway. This is now the main entrance to Cambria, to Newhaven and Cambria. And we have our recipes for our jetpacks and our solar helmets. And we have our info center. We used to have all the rules for building in the town when we used to have a townie plug-in. And this is where you could go and get all of that information. It was pretty cool. The new spawn and main entrance for Newhaven is our region post here. Now, region posts won't work anymore, so knowing that it's the Newhaven region really won't help you. But for those who want to find how to get to Newhaven, I'm going to throw the coordinates up on the screen. So, x minus 999 and z 4,601. So if you would like to find Newhaven when you download Cambria as a single-player world, that is where you need to go in order to find it. All right. I'm really liking. I just found out about the F1 no everything else view. You know, where I don't have my hand in the view and I don't have the hotbar in view. I only just learned that today. So no matter how long you play Minecraft, you are always learning new things. So this is the second map for the big map billboard at the entrance. Now this is the main entrance to town, and this road now goes just out to the ocean. My plans were originally to continue that road going out, but you know, things happen. Servers close. We move on. And we have another one of these wonderful signs here. Now, you've got to wonder, you might be asking, GamePar, how do you keep the map updated? Well, that's actually another secret of Newhaven. We have a tunnel system located under the town that has the maps, and I'm going to show you that next. All right, here we are in the underground passages, the underground tunnels underneath the town of Newhaven, where our maps are located. And this is a completely interconnected tunnel system with junctions at the center of every map that's on that board. Now, if we take a look, we can see that the map is currently located in the center of its location. And in order to update it, we simply take the map off, pick it up, open it up, and it updates. And because I'm in the center of the map, it updates the entire map. And so all I need to do is run through these tunnels and do that update. And I've got spare maps in each of the chests in case they go missing. So let's just pop down this tunnel at warp speed here, at super fast staffy flying speed, and we come to the next map. And so I can just pop that off, make sure it gets updated, and pop it back on, and progress through. And so instead of having to grab the maps off of that sign and go around, flying around, trying to make sure that they get updated, I can just run through these really quickly, and I can update a section at a time, or one row, or all of it. And it just makes it a little quicker. So if you've got a big area that you want to map out quickly, on a big board like that, but you don't want to fly around or run around trying to get them updated, doing an underground tunnel system like this is a great way to go about it. Now, you can see through that tunnel to my left here that you're right, that it's not quite finished. So I was working on getting these lined with sandstone so that they were nice and bright and they looked cool. And I never quite finished that, but the tunnels do run through here. And what I normally do is take a night vision potion and just run through the tunnels, kill the mobs as I go, and just update the map. So that's kind of just a little cool secret that you might not have known about Newhaven. Next on our tour of Newhaven secrets is the super secret bunker base, where we have our town storage. And we have probably the biggest auto sorting machine in the town and in the whole server here in Newhaven. Directly above us is Ryan's Lake, and we built this underneath the lake since nobody would be building there, but we also built it here because originally it was our farmlands, our bigger farmlands when we moved on from the underneath the road area, and we wanted the farm to be in an area where it would be always active when players were in town. So this was where we built it, and so the top layer was storage here, and then the bottom layers through the stairs behind me were all farms, but we turned it into a mega item sorter. So let's take a peek, shall we? So we have our enchanting table, our brewing station. This is really cool. This is my super auto furnace, and it runs like a super engine. And we can go underneath here. And what I did, I was looking at the different options for auto sorters, and I really wasn't happy with any of them. They kind of look cumbersome and hard to, like, just not very efficient. And so what I did was I made this linear array auto smelter. And so if we go back up here, let's run back up. You've got, basically how it works is you've got your furnace, you've got your coal input, you've got your item input for what you want smelted, so if it's sand or cobblestone, and it would automatically feed into this furnace, which would feed down into the hopper, and all these would be doing it, and it would run the line chain all the way to the output chest there. And man, oh man, I could do so much sand and so much cobblestone all at once. Now, you're wondering, well, GamePar, if you've got that massive mega automatic smelter, why do you have a huge wall of furnaces? Well, you see, this was done so that I could smelt things that I want to either gain XP from. Now, you can see I've got 252 XP points, and so gaining experience points was not exactly something I was too worried about. Let me just grab a sip of my really hot coffee here so I can stay warm. Coffee is so good. All right, and the other thing is I was working on getting my skill level up for smelting. And if you... Oh, hello, Enderman. Goodbye, Mr. Enderman. Don't you just love that Enderman smell in the morning? Well, so I wanted to upgrade my MCMMO skills. And so if you put things into an auto furnace, one, you don't get the XP for it, and two, you don't gain the skill levels for it. And so when I would go mining in the nether for my creeper dome, which you'll see in a few minutes, and I'd come back and I'd put all that in here. I'd also smelt down coal, redstone, basically anything that would smelt in a furnace, I would put there and gain my XP points for. Now, these are my villagers that I have. Specifically for trading, I've got one who gave me Frostwalker, and I've got one who gave me Mending Books. These were villagers that I bought eggs for from the spawn. The spawn sells spawn eggs, and I have a whole pile still here that I never ended up using. I just bought a whole batch of them. And, I mean, I had loads of diamonds, and so I just bought and bought and bought and bought, because I figured it was going to take me a long time to get the villagers that I wanted. And what I was really hoping for when we updated to 1.10 was to get the villager that would give me mending. And so this villager sells me, let's see here, how good is he? I don't think he was overly good. But he would sell, oh, Frostwalker 2. Mending! For 38 diamonds and a book, he would give me mending. And so that was all right. And I had some book supplies here. I don't know why I've got black carpet there. So yeah, now let's head down this way. And you'll see that I've got the chests here. We have an auto sorter above, and I'll show you the back end of that. But you know, when you're putting in lots of an item and it overflows a chest in an auto sorter, it can break your auto sorter system. So we have four floors of storage in our auto sorting system, so that nothing would ever run out of space. And this is the bottom level here. And so everything would trickle down here. You can see that, oh, I've only got 44 diamonds there, but I've got all this diamond ore that I would find, and I never ended up using it all. So here's a pro tip for you: if you need diamonds on your single player, this is probably a good place to come and get it. This is probably a really, if you can find it, this is a great place to find lots of resources. I've got lots of iron blocks. I mean, I am seriously resource rich here. No problems with that. And this is my little elevator area because I can fly. If you use a jetpack, you can fly, and you can get up here pretty quickly. All right, well, let's show you the back end of our auto smelter. So I've got a little access here, and I cannot take credit for this auto smelter. The only thing I can take credit for is how huge it is. But the design, I had to YouTube it. Yep, I had to look it up on YouTube. I really don't know why this works. I just know that it works. And so when I put items in that chest up there, it goes through this hopper chain. And I've got, let's see, can I access you? Why can't I access? Oh yeah. So you fill, for some reason, when you put the items in the hopper here, it automatically sorts through those items and only allows the item that's there through. Why does it work? I have absolutely no idea. But let's just give you an idea of how massive this sorting array is. Basically, Oh, and this shows you the storage system down below here. Yeah, this shows you the multi-level storage system. And this area here, where you see this extra bunch of chests, that is for cobblestone, stone, dirt, because you get so much, and even having all these chests going down, they're double chests going down, and even having all of those for 4 levels was not enough. I was going to overflow, and so I built this back section, and there's one over on the other side for sand. So I built this so that I would never run out of space. Let's go back up here, and we'll go behind here. So the daisy chain of hoppers comes around here, then it comes in this little back area, and then goes to the next aisle. Now, it is a little laggy here because of all the redstone. And so that's why the lake is a little bit laggy, and I might be one of the people responsible for for having the hopper cap set at 10. This is something that you will never be able to build on Valor, because there's now a limit on how many hoppers you can place in a chunk, and I think it's set to 10 hoppers per chunk. And so it goes back in here and comes back out, goes in, comes back out, and finally goes in. Oh, yeah, that's the lag happening there. Finally goes back in here and ends all the way over on the other side there. And I mean, I built this so that every single item in Minecraft could be sorted. And just in case there's something that I didn't have in the auto sorter system, there are these overflow chests for things that just won't go, that just won't sort. And they're almost full, so I don't ever want that to break. So that is probably one of the biggest secrets I have here in Newhaven, is this auto sorter system. And I mean, look at this. There's a sorter chest for absolutely everything, and they're all labeled. Again, probably one of the reasons why we had so much lag, because I had all these item frames. When I built this, I didn't know, and then I didn't really want to go and break it all. Who wants to do that, right? Who wants to break their hard work? I mean, this build is probably the second largest build I have ever attempted in Minecraft. Yeah, this is probably the second most largest and most complicated build I have ever done in Minecraft. Now, if we head down here to the bottom level, we're going down to a new level. This is the bottom levels of the farm that I was telling you about. And we had no problem getting food and resources that way. And yeah, we went all the way down here. And actually, if you're looking for access without breaking through the lake on top, this is part of my tunnel system for the maps. So if you find this big wide area here, that's an exit and entrance through the tunnel system that goes to all the maps. And so if you find this, you can just come all the way up here. This is the quickest way. I go backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. If you go all the way up here, you end up in my sorting area. So there you go. Another secret of Newhaven. Now, I think that's all the secrets. I'm pretty sure that's all the secrets. Well, I'm not going to tell you all the secrets. I will tell you there is a secret chest somewhere in Newhaven with gobs and gobs of really cool supplies in it that I was using for building the town. And I'm not going to tell you where that is, because there's got to be something for you to discover and for you to find if you come in here. If you come to Newhaven on your own single-player world, there's got to be something for you to discover. Now, the last place I'm going to take you on the tour, because I'm not going to do really a big, huge town tour. I kind of just wanted to highlight these kind of secret areas here that you wouldn't necessarily find on your own. But there's one build that I have to go to, and I have to show you. As Rockerbuck said when he saw it, he said that his jaw dropped, and he was like, "Holy pool noodles! This place is massive!" And that's my best Rockerbuck impression. Holy pool noodles! Um, that is the Creeper Dome. So let's head over to the Creeper Dome now. All right, we are back above ground, and we are above the area where my secret storage, town storage area is. And so all underneath that lake is that area, that secret storage area. So we're going to head over to the Creeper Dome, and I just want to show you how to get there from the original town spawn area. And so we're going to head over there now. I'm going to go into super fast fly mode here and just fly along here. This is North Street. Now, I'm not sure if North Street actually still heads north. Yeah, North Street still heads north. Sometimes I get it confused and I think that we come, like, north is that way. So sometimes I get lost underneath the tunnel area, but north is, in fact, that way. So just before we get into the Creeper Dome, this, again, you can see a Rhines tree. And I might have to try my hand at a Rhines tree in the new town that we're going to build on Valor, whatever that's called. Remember, you guys, I want you guys to help name that new town. But in honor of Rhines, who is such a huge part of helping me build Newhaven, we are probably going to have to put a Rhines tree in there. This was kind of like a graveyard area that he created. And it's not really a secret area, but this is something that not too many people really know is here, and might help you when you've got this on your single-player world. We have a mob spawner down here. It's a double mob spawner. So we go all the way down to the bottom of the graveyard, and we have a skeleton spawner over on this side, I think it is, and a zombie spawner over here. So if you stand on the green, zombies spawn, and if you stand on the white, skeleton spawn. And it's all, this is a Rhines build. You can see that it's all done with water vaders in here. And these lamps turn on with note block sounding when mobs spawn. And so if you're looking to get some XP when you've got Cambria as your single-player world, you can come in here, just look for the big Rhines tree by the graveyard, and come on in. So we're going to come to back to the top. And here we are. We are now at the entrance to the Creeper Dome. This big, huge box here is the Creeper Dome. And Rocker Buck, in his video, said that this other skyscraper-type building here was the parking garage for the Creeper Dome. Well, it's not the parking garage for the Creeper Dome. And again, this is a build that I didn't quite finish. It is like an office building type skyscraper. And if you go up here, you've got all this office building space. And so what I was going to do was I was going to put ceiling tiles up with colored glass over those, kind of do the fluorescent lighting type thing. I was going to lay carpet down over all of this. And I was going to set it up kind of like an office building on each of these levels. And it goes up basically to build height restriction up here. Let me just take the elevator up. You know, you've always got elevator music, right? All right, here we go. It is a tall building, and it took me a long time just to get the structure in place. Okay, I think we are there, so let's head up the rest of the way up the stairwell to the roof. This is the roof of the skyscraper building. And, yeah. And down there, I believe it's this way. Let me just check. That is... Nope. Other side of the building. Other side of the building. Which means over on this side should be... Yep, the other skyscraper that's here. We're going to take a dive off here to the street, and you get a bit of a glimpse of the Creeper Dome here. I don't want to give too much of it away. But let's go in. Now, when you come into the Creeper Dome, you have to buy your ticket, so you can visit the villager here and buy your ticket. And then you can go into the Creeper Dome and find your seat. And let me just get into the middle here so that it renders and loads everything. We do have a render restriction on here because we trying to reduce lag. Here we go. So this is the Creeper Dome. The scoreboard here is functional as far as you can set what you want it to be on there, what you want the score to be. And that is kind of a secret, and I'll show that to you. But this is the Creeper Dome, and I'm not rendering everything very well here today, so let's just get a little bit closer. Yeah, there we go. If we go up top, you can get a really good look. Now, everything from here down, I built. And all designed by me. So everything from this wall down is all my build. And then the fantastic Rhines came and he built the canopy roof, the open canopy roof here, which really just kind of finished it off beautifully. And if I build another one of these in Valor, I'm going to have to try to attempt the roof because it just is nowhere near as good without the roof. So this is the scoreboard. If you'd like to change the scoreboard score, you go into this room here, and you flip all these switches. And that's how the scoreboard works. Very simple, right? Again, I'm no good at automatic redstone stuff, and so that's about like the best of my ability when it comes to redstone stuff. And so this is the Creeper Dome, and there's lots to explore here. I've got a bunch of sheep down here because this thing took so much wool, and really it's not even done because all the seats some of the seats still need carpeting. Or did I finish it all? Huh, I must have actually finished it all. It's been a while since I worked on this, so but carpet needs to go in underneath here. Also, a secret about the Creeper Dome is the lighting in here. It is lit so incredibly well, mobs will not spawn in here, and the reason why is because underneath the carpet you find glowstone. Glowstone will shine through the carpet. I don't know where that piece of carpet went. I think I lost it in the lag. But oh well. Oh, there we go. I broke it. Well, let's fix that quickly. Let's go to my home here. Let's go to the bottom. Let's grab a couple more pieces of glowstone. Let's head back to the Creeper Dome. Yeah. Let's make our piece of glowstone. I mean, yeah, I know the world's closing in an hour or so, but if I want it to look good when you download it, when you download the world, I want it to look complete. Yeah, so every so often there's a piece of glowstone, and so it glows the entire floor, and that's why I've got the glowstone all through the building, covered by carpet, so that you don't see it, but it still shines through. So that is the Creeper Dome. And there's so much more to explore here in Newhaven. If I encourage you, download the world and just take some time and kind of explore all of Newhaven. I mean, it's huge. I didn't build it all myself. Loads of players participated in building the town, and there's so much to explore. There's a lot here that even I don't know about because I didn't build it all. So those are just some of the secrets of Newhaven. I hope that you've enjoyed the tour, and I hope that you take the time when the world becomes available and download it, because I know that there are several towns on here. Aurora is just down the street. Actually, if you take North Street past the Creeper Dome and keep going, you hit Aurora. I'm not sure where some of the other towns are, but there's so much to explore in Cambria, and I really encourage you. Download it, put it in your single player, and turn those cheats on so that you can fly around and just explore and find loads of stuff. It's been a great world. You know, we have to say goodbye to it, but you know, that's the way things work in Minecraft servers. Here at CrazyPig, we try to keep the worlds online as long as possible, but sometimes things just come up that make it impossible to keep them around forever. So we will make sure that world gets available for you for download. So this has been GamePar doing a special tour of the secrets of Newhaven. I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have, why don't you subscribe to my channel? I normally play Valor, Survival, and Skyblock, and there's also a new series coming soon. I'm not going to give away too many details, but each kind of season of the series is only going to be a week long, so you might only get a couple episodes. that might give some of you a clue as to what I'm doing. But that's going to be coming up shortly. So why don't you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, tell all your friends about the videos that are on the channel here. Watch them, and if they like what they see, maybe they will come and spend some time joining the fun here at CrazyPig at play.crazypig.net. So this has been GamePar doing a tour of Newhaven. Thanks, guys, and have a great night.